Hello everyone, how are you today? Today we are going to start with Pioneer Module 5 entitled In Shape. Let's find what do you mean by in shape. Do you consider yourself to be fit? Why do you think that? Do you go to the gym? Do you do exercises? Do you enjoy exercising or just you do it for fun? You feel that you want to do that? Why do you want to do that? Is it important? Is it important to be healthy? What do you think? Eating healthy food or exercising? Which one is more important? Or it's important to do both of them? One of the easiest and simplest way to exercise is to run. Everyone can run. We're going to find old people, young people can run in every place they want, either in gardens, clubs, or in the streets. Nothing beats running for good cause. That's why we are going to find many organizations used running to raise the awareness of the diseases and to gather donations for hospitals and charities in need. Have you tried to share in one of these races? Have you watched before any marathon in any country? Do you know the difference between the two words, race and a marathon? A race is a kind of a competition between people, animals, or vehicles to see which one is the fastest. On the other hand, the marathon is a kind of long-running race. It's longer, it took a long of time, it requires a lot of effort and patience. We know that marathons to run for a long distance with more effort. If we run an ultra distance, ultra running, longer than the traditional distance and time, this is what we call it, ultra marathon. An ultra marathon, it means to run than the traditional length that the runners used to. Today we are introduced to 4 different marathons from the 4 corners of the world. As a start, we are going to have the Tour Divide, written by Andrew Roberts, or experienced by him. He wanted to tell us that he needs an extreme change in his life. He needs to have a new challenge and take it. Okay, he was a big fan of mountain biking. He likes it a lot. That's why he decided to go through this marathon. The Tour Divide is the world's longest off-pavement cycling race. It means that they are not moving on paved streets. They are moving on roads they are not easy to move on by bikes or cars, or even to walk on. And what are the qualifications you must have to join such a race? First of all, you must have good navigational skills. What do you mean by that? To navigate, it means to explore and to move on in order to discover places. So you must know how to know your direction, how to use your compass in order to reach your destination. The second thing, the least amount of your possessions to have. You have to move on with the important things only that you need. If that is okay with you, you can test this kind of endurance. This kind of activity will be easy to you if you follow these rules. So what's the route, or what's the way the contestants follow? They follow the continental divide from Canada through the United States down to the Mexican border. It means that they crossed all the continent, the Northern America, from the north, starting from Canada, reaching the Mexican part. It covers a long distance of a rocky mountain, a distance of 2,745 miles, which is really equal to reaching the summit of Mount Everest from the sea level 7 times. It means that Crossing this distance, 2,740 miles, really equals climbing Mount Everest, which is higher than the sea level 7 times. Finally, it takes more than 2 weeks to complete the race and finish it. This is for the average rider. And we are going to find that our rider enjoyed his experience well because there is no pressure to finish the race, as there is no prizes for that. That's why he enjoyed the surroundings around him. He used to ride or travel on his bike with his own pace, with his own speed. There is no pressure to finish that. Moving now to the second marathon, which is called 6633 Ultra, experienced by Steve Edwards, who wanted to tell us about his experience. He told us that this was the toughest, coldest, and windiest extreme ultra marathon on the planet. It's not an exaggeration. It's real that nothing cold or tough than this experience. The race follows the Arctic Circle and lasts for about 4 to 9 days. We are going to have here two options or two alternatives. Either the racers choose the 350-mile race, and this is for the toughest endurance racer, or to go through the 120-mile race. So the participants here are obliged to carry their provisions on the sled, and their only chance to rest or sleep is at one of their checkpoints that are 23 or 70 miles apart. Here, all the racers are forced to carry their supplies